Okay, hey everybody, I'm back. Let me close my cabinet here. So we are going to make candied pecans. These are good in a salad. They are good on top of your pumpkin pie. Sorry, just pulling out my cookies that I just made. Put them here. Lost track of time. Okay, so what are we going to need for candied pecans? There's two versions to this. Like I said, these are good for salads, good to put in a snack bowl. They're good to top your pumpkin pie, put on top of your whipped cream when you're decorating a dessert. So what do we need? We need about 3.5 tablespoons of butter, the real deal. I have a saute pan that's been warming up. I'm going to bring you guys here. Okay, so I'm going to start off here. Then I'm going to finish in the oven. So 3.5 tablespoons of butter melting, as you guys can see. To this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I'm going to use also, well, I'm sorry, I said 2 tablespoons. I meant 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. 1, 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to bring this down. Actually, I'm going to turn it off because I don't want anything to burn. 1 teaspoon of pumpkin spice. Alrighty. I'm going to make these sweet. If you guys want and you want to put these in a bowl, football season, anytime you guys have people over, it's a good snack. Throw on salads, like I said. You can also add to this 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Make them sweet, salty, and a little kick in your ass spicy. So I have about 2 cups here of pecans. Whatever brand you want. Pecans are very expensive. So whatever brand you want, I don't care. It's up to you. So we have our pumpkin spice, we have our maple syrup, we have our cinnamon, we have our butter. Now, what are we adding to this? Some brown sugar. I got some brown sugar here. I'm going to add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of brown sugar. I got dark brown sugar. I'm sorry, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Oh, I'm all over the place today. I am going to add 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I got a little bit extra here. Put this to the side. Dark brown sugar. Added a little bit too much. Add 1/4. Add that. And I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of regular white sugar. Also, to this. If you feel like you need more butter, add more butter. So, let's turn the heat back on this. Gonna get this all nice and melted, almost like a little bit of a caramel. If you need to add another 1/2 teaspoon of butter, go ahead by all means. If you feel like it's too greasy, add less. So we're going to let all this melt. I'm going to throw in my pecans in here. I'm going to let them get covered. I'm going to finish this on a baking sheet then, in the oven, just to dry them off a little bit. Get everything nice and incorporated here. Ooh, a little splashing there. I have about 2 cups of pecans. Some recipes ask for egg whites. I didn't want to do egg white, so I had to do it with the butter instead. Some people do confectioner's sugar. It's up to you. Checking out my cheesecake. That's almost done. My pumpkin pie is done. Okay. I also need to add a little salt. Again, sea salt. I have this shit to everything. I need to go to Hawaii and get my own. Well, maybe that's just an excuse to go on vacation. I'm adding about half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, pecans. They're going to go in here. So you guys can see what they look like. They're getting all happy and together. Well, I'll tell you something. You know what this is really good with? I'm going to drop my temperature a little bit. If you're making some pumpkin pancakes and you just top this on your pumpkin pancakes, and use this as a topping on your pumpkin pancakes, on your French toast, pumpkin bread, whatever you want. So many, or if you want to do a salad. If you don't want to do pecans, you can do walnuts. It's up to you. As you see, they've sucked everything up. I'm going to turn off my heat now. Make sure it's nice and incorporated. And we have all our flavors going on here. Okay, I'm going to bring this and bring you guys this way. I have a baking sheet ready to go. All ready to go. Kind of spread them out a little bit. Hoping that most of them caught it. I'm going to taste one. Very good. Awesome. I am going to sprinkle a little bit more, if I can find it. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more sugar on top now. Just kind of all over. This is not the right top. I can't find it. Anyway, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more pumpkin spice on top. And I'm going to throw these in my oven for a few minutes just to finish getting together. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Also, very quick, under 10 minutes, as long as you're prepared. And like I said, we're going to top our pumpkin pie with this. So good. And don't forget, if you want to kick it up a notch, add some cayenne pepper to this. You know, days like the football games on, I'm sure the guys would love to snack on this stuff. With a beer, awesome. We'll be back with more recipes.